Welcome, lovely peacefuls and kind souls. So here's the thing. Dieting sucks. You need to stop doing it immediately. You need to start enjoying your food once again. So today's video, we're actually going to be talking about why you shouldn't diet, what happens to your body when you do diet, ways that you can actually enjoy your meals without dieting, without the restriction, and things to look for. Like, are you really hungry? Are you not hungry? Are you forcing yourself to eat? So we're gonna go over all of those things. We're also gonna go over a little bit of statistics, not so much statistics, but ins and outs of dieting, what it does to your body. Okay, so we're gonna go over what dieting actually does to your body and why you should stop it now. So for those of you who don't know me, I'm Avi Unfiltered, international best-selling author of The Power of Why book. I wrote chapter 3, international speaker, holistic health coach, and founder of the 12-week Eat Stress Away program, where I help professional and entrepreneurial women get rid of their stress in 90 days through nutrition and lifestyle changes, utilizing my 6-step Eat Stress Away method. And I want to dive into this. I've been seeing lately that people are really wanting to restrict their calories. They think this is the only way to lose weight, and this can't be any further from the truth. Some people are eating 1,000 calorie diets, and it's just horrendous to me. It's like, hello, binge eating, that's what's going to happen. So I really want to inform you in today's video as to how you can actually not restrict your meals, not eat bullshit foods that make you hangry throughout the day, and actually start enjoying, like, have a pancake, have some pizza, have some donuts. It's okay, okay? Just eat it healthier. Before I continue though, hit subscribe, like, and share, and also the notification bell so you can get all my fabulous videos that are here to help you get rid of stress. Because with stress comes weight. We want to lose weight mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually every single Wednesday on this channel, okay? So here's what the first thing that happens in the body when you are diet. When you restrict your calories, when you eat a smaller amount of calories, like a lot of people are saying how great it is to restrict calories, how great it is to count calories, how great it is to be in a caloric deficit, and we're going to dive deeper into that. What's actually happening is you're activating these enzymes that when they're activated, they can't stop, and what ends up happening is you end up storing fat because you're restricting calories. So to make it simpler, caloric restriction actually leads to the body holding on. So once you return to eating the normal amount of calories before you did the caloric deficit, it's going to end up storing fat on you. And those enzymes for your fatty acid synthase, acetyl-CoA, carboxylase, and a few other enzymes that when they are activated, I'll reiterate that again, when they are activated, they end up causing you to store more fat, so it doesn't even work in the process. So caloric deficits, counting calories, and restricting your calories is not the way to go. And this is what a lot of people are promoting, and this is what a lot of people are doing because they feel this is the only way. This is coming from someone who used to restrict their calories, who used to do that heavily, ended up binge eating, you know, eating more, overeating, didn't deal with any emotional issues. And that's the number one problem that I have with restrictive diets, is you're not dealing with the root cause. Why are we dieting in the first place? We're dieting to lose weight, right? But how did you gain it? What happened? I remember talking to someone in one of the groups, and I was congratulating her because she realized that she gained weight due to trauma, due to something traumatic that happened in her life. And a lot of people, whether it's fitness trainers, whether it's coaches, whether it's these bullshit fat diets, they're just telling people to restrict their calories, do 1,000 calories per day, and hey, I'm gonna charge you like 8,000 to teach you how to diet and lose your mind in the process. And they're not getting to the root as to what made these people gain weight. So what's gonna happen? What do you think's gonna happen? They're gonna go back to eating those foods are going to go back to eating, to binge eating, because people aren't dealing with their problems. They're just trying to look for a solution for their weight loss. And restricting calories is not a weight loss solution. Now, there's no issue with counting calories. You know, if you want to count your calories, just you could keep track of whatever. If you're very analytical and need to write stuff down, need to stay organized, and you want to put it in my Foodie Moody journal, which is in the description box below. If you want to record that, you can. There's spaces for you to record that. So if you want to do that, you can so do that. So that's totally fine. However, there's a difference between calorically dense and nutrient dense. And a lot of people are promoting calorically dense foods, which is why I don't agree with some of these fad weight loss programs where you have to track your points, or you have to track this because you're tracking let's say you track your points. Let's say a Snickers bar is like 2 to 4 points, right? And then a cupcake is like 3 to 4 points, right? So you track it, you track it in the little tracker, and you go and they're like, oh, you did a great job, you tracked you. But you're not eating healthy. These are calorically dense, empty calories. I'll say that again. They're empty calories, meaning they're void of nutrients. So what's going to happen? You're literally starving your body. Even if you eat a lot of food, you're literally starving your body because you're not getting enough vitamins and minerals. You're not getting the nutrients that the body needs. So what ends up happening is like, yeah, you're counting calories. Yup, you met your points. Yup, you might have lost a pound, but you're also activating those enzymes again. So you're actually going to end up storing fat once you stop dieting, once you stop restricting your calories, and you're going to be like, I did all this work for nothing. I know, that's frustrating, right? Drop a comment below if you feel that way right now. So that's super, super frustrating. If you're watching from all over the world, I really want to know where all of you are from. So drop that comment below. So it's super duper frustrating. You're literally starving the body. And what's going to end up happening after you have that? Most likely, I remember personally eating Snickers and eating junk food, and I was really shaky after, and I had to eat something after. Had to eat something to replace it. And this is the problem that I have with these weight loss programs, is because they're focused on weight loss and not the health of you. They're not focused on your mental, emotional, physical, or spiritual health at all. They don't care how you gain the weight, and they don't care if when you lose it, you lose your life in the process. I've been there where I've restricted my calories. I've ate 1 Pop-Tart and some French fries. My health went to shit, okay? It really, really did. It wasn't good. It wasn't good at all. I did not feel well at all. Had diabetic symptoms and everything. It's not a good feeling. So yeah, you're restricting your calories. You might look slimmer, but you're not going to be healthy in the process. Then there's another sector of people who are promoting, eating some animal protein with white rice and asparagus. You guys, if you've been keeping up with me, this drives me up a wall. Because there's no phytochemicals, there's no antioxidants in animal protein. Your body is made up of trillions of cells. Those cells, I'm hearing water-based. You're made up of mostly water. Okay, they said water-based. When I say they, I'm also spiritual, so I'm receiving messages. Cells are lined with oil as well, which is why I use essential oils when I work with my clients, because in order to, and I'm not going to get off topic, in order to get some of the toxins out, like especially lemon, that's great for weight loss. Lemon essential oil in your water, because it has the ability to penetrate that cellular wall. Deep cellular regeneration is what you want to see, toxins excavating out of your cells. So that's what I also promote. But back to the animal protein, the white rice and the asparagus. So people are tracking their meals and weighing it, and okay, like do you. However, you're raising your cholesterol levels, raising your IGF-1. You're also it's just not healthy. Your cells need oxygen. If you're not giving them enough oxygen, like we're restricting asparagus, which has the most water, white rice turns into sugar. So you're not boosting immunity because you're putting your white blood cells into paralysis where they can't fight off viruses and infection. The asparagus is there, you know, for iron purposes and whatever, and strength. And then the animal protein, I mean, no one ever died from a lack of protein because you don't really need that much. And if you really want more insight on that, I put Dr. FUHRMAN and mine interview in the description box below where he busts that myth about protein. You don't need that much. Even if you're an athlete, you don't need that much. And it definitely should not come from animals. If you choose to do that, it's up to you. I don't promote eating animals on my channel. They are my friends, they are messengers, and I absolutely love them. So that is what I promote. Another thing that I want to talk about, a little segue, is knowing when you're hungry. A lot of people are not aware of true hunger. You know, when I was talking about that shaky feeling that people get, you know, that's from toxic hunger because something you put in your mouth was toxic, whether it was the day before or something you just ate. That's why when I work with clients, we really go over the basic foundation of nutrition. And we go over what I call food label literacy because, yes, a lot of people, majority of people are literate in reading and everything. However, when it comes to food label literacy, people read the front and they're heavily, for lack of a better word, marketed with the front of the box. 100% multi-grain or fat-free or gluten-free, and on the back of it is like 50 million ingredients that could still cause you serious harm. Yeah, it doesn't have gluten, but it has sugar. You know, it's 100% multigrain, but it has gluten. You know, or it has vegetable oil, or BHT, which is butylated hydroxytoluene, which is used as jet fuel, which is also used in petroleum jelly, which is also a carcinogen. So people aren't really looking at that, you know. So those ingredients, that sugar, the sodium, whatever they put in their artificial flavoring, whatever, it can cause you to be shaky. It can affect your mood, and this is why I deal with stress. It can cause you to be hangry, hungry and angry at the same time. And okay, what happens when you feel that way? You think your body needs something, and I've been there too. It's super frustrating. I've been on a meal plan where I ate every 2 hours. It was small meals, you know, and that's not good either. Eating every 2 hours, you're not giving your digestive tract time to heal. Now, if you're eating all fruit and you're detoxing with fruit like Dr. Morse represents, and I'll put his link below. I love Dr. Morse, such a sweet, kind soul. If you're doing that, that's no issue. You can eat fruit throughout the day. But if you're eating like the standard American diet or the standard whatever people are doing now, and you eat every 2 hours, you're not giving your body the chance to digest and process everything. It has a window of when it needs to digest certain foods, and we are not to harass that divine function of the body that will interrupt the homeostasis of the body. So again, that's what I consider toxic hunger. You'll want to eat again. A lot of people think when their stomach growls that they're hungry, or like I said, when they're shaky, you'll want to eat again and again and again, and it's like you're never full. Why? Because you're eating empty calories. Nutrient-dense foods, beans, nuts, seeds, grains, fruits, vegetables, all of that stuff is high in nutrients, high in water content. That should be your main focus. There's too many people focusing on things that have no water content. Like I said, your cells need oxygen. They're water-based, oil-lined, beautiful cells that need what you may or may not be giving it. You know, true hunger can be felt within the throat, within your esophagus. You begin digesting in your esophagus. You know, that's really where digestion begins. That's how you know you're hungry. And that's what will actually keep you from overeating and from binge eating. Because a lot of times when people restrict their calories, they're restricting their calories because they don't want to binge eat. They don't want to overeat. When you eat intuitively, when you're spiritually guided, when you follow your spirit and you eat based off of your signals, your inner signals, your esophagus. You have three minds: your gut, your brain, and your heart. This is a mind because your esophagus is directly connected with your gut. Listen to that. When you listen to that and you honor that, you're not going to overeat, you're not going to undereat, and you're not going to think about food that much. Food is going to be like an accessory to you. It's for nourishment. It's a thank you to the Creator for providing you with that. And that's what that is. So I hope these tips were helpful. I hope you go and implement them. You do not have to restrict your calories. If you choose to continue to do so, there are health risks, and I do have my webinar in there as well. It is a health risk. If you would like to book a session with me to go over some of your goals completely free, it's a 15-minute session to do like a strategy stress less call and go over your goals, whether you're having trouble with overeating, binge eating, restricting calories, you know, anything with your mood, whatever. We can go over that. So if you'd like to book that, all that info is also in the description box below. Leave me some comments. Let me know how you like this video, and definitely subscribe, hit the notification bell for more. Have a beautiful day, Loverly Peacefuls. See you in the next video.